Hi, so this week's column is about neons. This is a huge trend for summer, and it's really touched a nerve with me. I've really been enjoying wearing it as a trend. It's so much easier to wear than you expect. When I say neons, I don't mean kind of, acid green eyeshadow and yellow blusher or anything really scary like that. I am teaming it with nudes, so I'm wearing nudes on the eyes, if anything at all. I'm quite often doing a completely naked eye except for mascara, with and a sort of natural blush, and then a neon lips and nails. And the brilliance of it is that you can use clashing colours. So I've got orange nails today, a red dress. I think I'm probably going to do a hot pink lipstick. And I really like those together. I mean, all kind of clash together. They just look really modern. And because the rest of your face is kind of quite pared down, you're not looking outrageous. It's not looking too kind of teenage and punky. It just looks really cool and really modern. Now, I know lots of women are very frightened of bold colour. I hear this a lot from commenters and Facebook members and so on. And lots of people say, well, I can't wear bold colour, it doesn't suit me. The thing about bold colour is it neither suits nor suits anyone. It's just a state of mind. It's a question of confidence. It's not to do with, whether hot pink is the right colour for some skins and not others. Hot pink is such an outrageous colour. It's neither right nor wrong on any skins. It is just a statement, and it really is about having the confidence to pull it off. It's just a state of mind. And what I always tell people with bold colour, whether it's a red lipstick or a bright pink lipstick or whatever, is that it really generally only takes most people about 3 wearings before they forget about it. So it may be that the first couple of times you wear a very bright lipstick, you might feel conscious of it, you might be able to feel it on your lips in the way that you think you can't with a nude lipstick. Again, it's all just completely a state of mind, but I think that if you persevere, by the time you wear something like that, sort of the 3rd time, you kind of forget it's there, and after you're through the pain barrier, you're fine forever. And it's a brilliant thing to be able to wear colour, to have the confidence to wear colour, because it's really cheering, it's really brightening, it's very fashionable. You can, it kind of can transform quite a dull outfit and really kind of bring light to the face. I think it's brilliant if you can just get through the pain barrier with bold colour. And even if you can't, I'm going to show you some colours today to ease yourself in. So this season there are just tons and tons of very bright corals, very hot pinks, which I'm mad about at the moment, very sort of neon reds rather than your kind of brick reds, really sort of bright scarlet reds. There are lots of oranges, like I have on my nails here. Chanel have gone big on oranges, so has Givenchy, various other big houses. And even Clarins, who you don't necessarily associate with really strong colour, have done this lipstick, this very orange lipstick. That's how big a look it is. And again, if you team it with quite a natural eye, it becomes a lot less scary. Obviously, if you're wearing very dark eyes, it can start to look a bit draggy because you don't know where to kind of, everything's pulling focus and fighting. So when you're wearing neons, you really need to just make a statement of your mouth. You need to make sure that your mouth is carrying your beauty look, and just let everything else settle into the background. So obviously, you know how to do nails from previous columns and so on. Anything goes with nails. You can wear these very bright lollipop reds, you can wear hot pinks, these sorts of corals are everywhere. Coral is such a massive colour for summer. I am wearing today Dior's Riviera. I love it, and the brushes on Dior lacquers are amazing. I wish everybody did Dior brushes. They go on so easily with one stroke. So I'm going to show you lips anyway, because you know what you're doing with nails, I imagine. So first of all, you obviously need to choose your colour, but crucially with neon, the next thing you need to decide is what sort of density you're looking for, because what's happened this season is lots of the houses have done these sorts of colours. which are these very bright, these are by Maybelline, I think, these very, very bright jelly colours. So although in the stick they're obviously so bright and really vibrant and lovely, when you put them on your lips, they're actually very, very sheer. So you're only getting a hint of that colour. You're not getting a full tilt kind of hit of colour. So if you're a bit scared of colour, these are a really good way to kind of dip your toe in the water. I mean, I can show you if you like. This is one of these. It's hardly anything. Look, I just put it on my bottom lip there. And you're just seeing a little of the colour coming through. You can slick them over when you've got practically no other makeup on, and you just feel a little bit like you're carrying a little bit more colour, which is great. But for the benefit of the camera and to put my money where my mouth is, I'm going to show you a proper neon lip. Now, I'm tempted to use NARS Shap just because it's the colour I've been wearing for most of the spring so far. I love it so much. It's such a brilliant colour. It's so cool. I love it clashing with red and orange. Just love it. I think red and pink is so chic. I'm tempted to show you that, but I've quacked on about that quite a lot in previous columns. So I think I'll show you this, which is Christian Dior, a nice kind of neon corally pink. So I like a lip liner, but you really don't need to use a lip liner, and I don't even use a lip brush. I very, very rarely use a lip brush. And the thing about this is not making it look too done. So start with lips that have been moisturised but then blotted down so they're not too slippery. And start on your top lip. And I always start on the top because the top is the lip that has shape, which means that when you press your lips together, the top has already had the difficult work done to it. And work your way down. Then just gently press together, don't rub because you'll lose your shape. Then blot. And then another coat. It's only by building up lipstick that you get a proper dense finish, especially on anything moisturising. If you wanted, you could use a lip liner. It's best to use something kind of quite nude. You're very, very, very unlikely to match the colour. So you're better off just getting a kind of neutral nude or something like that where you can't really see the joins. Then if you want to take it further, you can take a neon gloss. This one by Chanel I've been using loads. It goes brilliantly over NARS Shap, or it goes great on its own. Obviously, if you're someone who's a bit scared of colour, pop it on its own and it'll be really sheer. Straight from the wand, and I love it. I love it against the red. The one thing you need to watch about wearing very, very, very bold lipstick, it is incredibly likely to transfer onto your teeth. So what you then need to do, once you've finished your lipstick, your lip gloss, and so on, apart from lick your teeth, you need to take your fattest finger, which is normally this one, put it in your mouth and pull it out, and it will remove all the lipstick that would otherwise transfer onto your teeth. You can see there, it's all come out on my finger, and then your teeth should be safe. Keep reapplying throughout the day, it's no hardship. And just as I say, keep everything else just really, really pared down. And if you can find a lipstick with some SPF in it and a little bit of moisturiser during these spring and summer months, not that we're seeing much evidence of it at time of filming, then all the better. I've chosen my favourite 6 neon makeup items of the season on the column, and I hope you like them, and I look forward to answering your questions in the comments section. Thanks, bye.